5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
It is Wednesday night for us, Thursday morning for you guys. We just got back from Bible study. Raina and Joe kept us there really late. And then she wants a devotional.
A full devotional, she says. And then when we tell her, today's Wednesday, today's the short day, she'll look at us all funny. Mm-hmm. She does a face. What kind of face does she do?
I don't know.
She does like...
I don't know how to do the Raina face.
She does that.
Does Raina have a face? I mean, of course she has a face, but does she have a...
Raina, do you have a face?
Like a face she does.
That's so weird. Like, do you have a face? She does like a little face, like...
Oh.
She does that little look.
Oh, yeah, she does.
She does a little look, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
She gives us this little look.
That's right. Is this crooked?
Yeah. More.
There?
No more. There.
There?
I think so. Yeah, she gives us this little look. Like saying, like, you ain't right.
You ain't right.
You ain't right.
Yeah. So anyways, man, we had a really good Bible study. This is part 2 of not how to hear God's voice. Part 2 of Who Are You? Identity in Christ.
Yeah.
You know, and I always enjoy teaching it. Something always comes out different from it. This is my first time in taking my time, you know, and we've always had to compress it and skip things and this and that just to get through it. And so I'm having a lot of fun actually doing this at the pace it should be.
Yeah, which is really, really
I'm
good.
curious to see how many weeks it's going to take now.
I think that's awesome. I think that's really, really awesome because we're just, you know what I would like to see more of though? I would really, really like to see more, well, first of all, I'd like to see more questions asked. Mm-hmm. It'd be nice if people had more questions, but I think the reason why maybe they don't have more questions, it's because I think when people had the book, or when they had more of the book, then it's when they have more of the questions. Mm-hmm. And I think that's why we put it out there for them to either reach out to buy the book or for them to reach out so that they can get the, thanks babe, so that way they can reach out and get the PDF.
Yeah. Oh, you did that because on your eyes?
No, it's okay.
Oh.
So they can reach out and get the PDF. So we have had maybe 2 people already reach out to get the PDF. So definitely send us an email so that way we can either send it to you guys or, you know, whichever, if a lot of the time some people like to have it because they like to have it manually so that they can have it in front of them. Yeah.
Here's the thing though. The book, you're not going to learn anything by the book, honestly. The book is a bunch of scriptures. That's it. So the book, in reality, it's more of a teacher's guide when you start teaching it. Because once you learn this, then by reading the scriptures, you kind of know where you're at in the teaching.
Well, it's only good if they're going along with the study.
Yeah, because there's nothing but scripture in it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So if you're going along with this Bible study is when you're really going to be learning something with it.
Yeah, I just don't want misconceptions. I don't want anyone to think that there's pages of what I'm teaching. There's not. It's just scriptures.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't think there's anything but scriptures in it.
So along what the book really helps you with as he's teaching it, you can write down notes and it's pretty much what he's teaching. So you can go along with it and write down your notes along with it. So it's pretty much like a workbook like for that. The identity workbook, who you are workbook. Yeah. So it really does help to go along with it. It goes hand in hand. If you're just doing it, getting the workbook by itself without listening to the teaching, then it
won't make no sense.
It won't make no sense at all. Mm. So unless you're going through it hand in hand together, it's going to make a lot of sense, guys. Mm-hmm. So that's why we say reach out, especially if you're going to go through, you know, several weeks of this with it, along with it. It does make sense. You still have a little bit of time to get that. So I think it's awesome though. And I think, you know, having more questions would be really nice interaction.
Yeah. One thing I'm kind of struggling with is I've been saying for about 2 years that I want to make this into a book. Mm-hmm. Okay. And the thought came to me is that I realize why I haven't. The reason I haven't is because every time I want to write the book, I feel rusty in it, you know? And then when we do a seminar, a 2-day seminar, it's so much information packed, it's hard for me to unpack it to write it into a book. So the best time for me to ever write a book would be now, because as each week I do each lesson, I could write that chapter because it's fresh.
You should.
But I'm just like, man, I got so many other projects I'm doing. So I'm just like, man, but this is important. So I'm kind of like, do I do this because it's fresh? Like last week's is fresh, and now I just did today. So now it'd be perfect to knock out chapter 1 and chapter 2. And that way, when I'm done with you guys, I got a whole book, you know?
Wow, that would be actually really good.
So I'm really, really thinking, man, it's like I'm in the middle of writing the script. But honestly, if I don't do it now, when am I going to do it? You know, and when am I going to do it? And honestly, it'd be awesome to finish a lesson and have a finished book, you know? And because it's
he
fresh.
just shrubs his shoulder like,
because it's fresh. It's fresh in my mind, you know? And
oh my God, I don't know how he does it, guys.
so I was already thinking this. I'm just like, man, do I teach this on Wednesday? And every Thursday, I just write the chapter. You know, that way it's one day out of the week. I write the chapter, get up early, and boom, everything I just taught on Wednesday, just write it into a chapter. You know, I thought of that. I don't know.
He just shrugs his shoulders.
What do you mean?
You just like, well, maybe I should just write it, you know?
Well, it would be cool, right? Because at the end of this, I have a completed book and get it on paperback. And
well, I tell you, here's the wonderful thing, guys. Here's the wonderful thing about this teamwork thing and everything. Like, you know, it's crazy because today as we were driving to church, you know, I told him, you know, when you're doing these projects, when you're doing all of that, you know, when it comes to like the church and the ministry and stuff like that, I praise God that we do have this teamwork, you know, and stuff like that, because I do take care of the administrative and a lot of the things having to do with, you know, like the what do you call it, ministerial type thing,
yeah.
The ministerial type things and everything. And that's one thing that he knows very well, that he doesn't need to worry about, because he knows I got his back on all of that. And he knows that, you know, I'm going to take care of those things. And we have such an amazing team. And that if I need to put a team together, if I need to get people within the church and leaders and everything together to do other stuff, man, I'm gonna do that. You know, if I need to put a team together for one event or for something else, I'm going to make it work, you know, so that he can stay focused on a lot of this other stuff, because I know how important it is. I know how important it is to the ministry and to God's kingdom, because I know that this is to pour out to you guys. I know that this is important to pour out into the kingdom. So it was crazy because we were just talking about this on our way to church, you know, and I know that, but I know it's a lot of work.
Yeah, but I mean, I think, let's say I'm guessing it's going to turn into 6 to 8 weeks. And if I don't write it in 8 weeks, I'm going to regret it.
Yeah.
8 weeks. That's nothing. That's nothing. You know, to wake up on a Thursday and just write the chapter first thing in the morning before breakfast and just have it, you know what I mean? And
he makes it sound so easy.
Well, how many times have I taught it?
I know, but it's not that easy. But you make it sound so easy.
So then I'm just like, I'm thinking right now, I'm like, it could be a paperback, it could be an ebook, I'll make it to an Audible. And then what I'll do is the workbooks we have now is created into a workbook, kind of flesh it out so it goes hand in hand with it.
Yeah.
Something,
which
I don't know.
I do think it would be amazing, guys. But you know what, guys? He should do that, and we got his back, right?
What do you guys think?
We got his back, right, guys? And you guys got my back, right, guys? So we can keep this, we can keep everything flowing at the church, and we got it, right, guys? We're good. So he can do what he needs to do, and
then we'd have to redo the cover, because that cover we use now,
that's
I want to recreate that. I like it. The hand, all you do is get a plexiglass.
Let's do it.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And retake the picture with one of our hands. Because that was a Google picture, guys. I'm not going to release a book with the Google picture.
You can use my hand, babe. My little fat hand.
Yeah. Because it's a hand like this, and then it says, "Who are you?"
We use my little fat hand.
With like a cursive, you know? Yes. So, anyways, guys, enough of that book. You know what I mean? Or whatever. I think I made up my mind. I'm going to do it.
All right. So, guys, we can handle this. We can do this.
Because it's fresh. It's fresh in my mind.
But I did decide for the next 2 days what I would like to, or at least for tomorrow, what I would like to talk about, though. Because I know Wednesdays are really short, guys. But I'd like to talk about the Pentateuch.
Pentateuch. And I'm probably saying it wrong. But I've always heard it said Pentateuch.
Is it Pentateuch?
Yeah.
It's not Pentateuch?
I've never heard it like ever. But
Pentateuch.
Who knows?
Pentateuch.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd like to talk about Pentateuch. Mm-hmm. All right. Did I say it right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
As far as I know.
Yeah. I'd like to talk a little bit more about that.
First, can you tell them what that is? Because we just said it a bunch of times and they're probably like, what the heck are you...
Well, you explain it because I was reading about it.
Okay, I'll do it.
Yes, go ahead.
The first 5 books of the Bible are the books of Moses, the books Moses wrote.
Yes.
You know, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Deuteronomy, and Numbers. Mm-hmm. The first 5 books of the Bible, it's called the Pentateuch. So I'm not sure what direction she wanted to go with it, but she's been reading this. We'll show them the cover of this book. It's
called the Bible Overview.
Yeah. So
really cool little book.
So it breaks it down, guys. The Bible is as I told you, many books put together, different authors.
Well, it breaks it down into different sections.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
and the Pentateuch is the
everything
first.
To do. Yeah. And it's the stories, the laws, the
poetry.
Yeah, I can't. I don't have prophets,
major prophets.
The discourses and the songs and the genealogies. Mm-hmm. So.
Oh, the Pentateuch. You mean?
Yeah.
I thought you meant the whole Old Testament.
No, the Pentateuch. The genealogies, the stories, the laws, the discourses, and the songs. So. I thought it was so cool because I was kind of like really, really reading into it and everything. And I was reading it with David the other day in the car. And I'm like, I've never really heard much about this, in this word. I've never heard this word much. And I said, and I don't think a lot of people have probably heard a lot about it unless you're really, really somebody who knows about the Bible a lot, But I'd like to know more about it and to really know the separation of it and everything. So, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that would probably want to know about it as well because there's a separation in a few different things, Yeah. So, I'd like to dive a little bit more into that if possible.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. You know how we always say things like I'm sure many teachers and preachers say this is you got to line up with Scripture. Line up with Scripture. So the first line was the Pentateuch, the first 5 books of the Bible. In other words, the prophets didn't say anything if it didn't line up with the Pentateuch. Mm-hmm. So every part of the Bible is built on top of the other. Make sense? Mm-hmm. So what Moses wrote is the Pentateuch. Any prophets that came after had to line up with the Pentateuch. And what's interesting is that when Jesus came, it had to line up with the prophets and the Pentateuch. That's why Jesus says the law and the prophets. So Jesus saw the Old Testament as 2 parts, the Pentateuch and the prophets.
And that's why there was the minor prophets and then
Jesus had to, everything he said lined up to the prophets, and everything the prophets said lined up to the Pentateuch. Mm-hmm. And then later on, everything Paul said lined up with what Jesus said. Mm-hmm. See how it's like it stairs.
Yeah.
So Paul taught what Jesus taught taught what the prophets taught what the Pentateuch taught. So everything was built like this, so it lines up in Scripture. Everything lines up. So, that's
I think that's important for us to really learn that, though, because I think a lot of people don't understand that, though. And they don't see the importance of that. And that's why when I was reading that, I was seeing actually it kind of shows that little graph though. In the lining up of that, and that's what I really really liked, and I think that's so important for people to know that, because people don't see that, so I would like to talk more about that.
And it just lines up, and it's important to know. It's important to know your Bible,
because it actually it kind of, I think it goes back to history. It kind of I think the Pentateuch actually, what it does, it kind of goes back to history and knowing your history and stuff. So guys, that's what I would like to talk a little bit more about, and it kind of gives me a reason why to read a little bit more about it, and kind of poke a little bit more at David more about, and kind of make him talk about it more. Because the more, it's so crazy, because the more I start, it's crazy because I love getting these little books, and I love picking books up where I get to read some of this stuff, and I love picking his brain. I'm not kidding.
My brain?
Yeah, I do. I love picking your brain. I can't pick your brain. I love picking your brain. And I kind of like asking him questions, and I say like, well, why this and why that and stuff. So, and then in a sense, I kind of like, I'm like, well, you already know this stuff? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like seriously? Like, you know everything, but then he's like, well, I don't know everything. And he's like, but to me, it kind of sounds like a lot of the times he does know a lot, because he already knows about it. But I don't know about it. And I love learning about this stuff. So I think if I want to learn about it, and it's been for me that I've been serving Christ for so long and I don't know about it, I'm sure there's many people out there that don't know about a lot of this stuff.
I have an advantage though. I had 6 years in prison.
Well, do I need to go to prison to go learn? Okay, I don't want to go to prison.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I feel awkward when people are like, man, you know so much, or and I'm just like, man, I was in prison. Like, I read a lot. I would read the Bible, and as soon as I ended in Revelation, I start all over again, and then I would be like, okay, Isaiah.
Yeah, but see, the Bible didn't specifically talk about the Pentateuch, though, right?
Oh,
it doesn't say those things.
I'm just because I'm weird like that.
Okay, but those are the things that it doesn't really teach you. Those specific things.
I see what you're saying. That I have to give credit to credit's due. First to Jesus, but second is the Bible college. Yeah,
that's why I'm saying you have to go to college for some of these things, or you have to, really be a reader the way you are, because I'm not a big old avid reader the way you are, and you are. So, it's a little too late for me to be a big old reader the way you are.
No, it ain't too late. It's never too late.
Babe, my eyes don't function like
Audibles.
Yours. Really, babe? I'd rather be a more visual person, because I like to see graphs, and I like to see that kind of stuff, and I like to write stuff, and I just can't do it the same anymore. I have such a hard time, but it's beautiful when you can see things, and write and stuff and everything. But guys, let's look forward to that tomorrow. I'm hoping that we can get into some of that tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right?
My degree was biblical studies.
Yeah,
Remember
I know.
I was telling you?
Yeah, I know.
Not theology. Don't get it confused, guys. Theology is a whole different thing.
That's a whole different beast.
Yeah, I know Sister Michelle is it her master's in theology?
I think so.
Sister Michelle is her and Tony the one that run the House of Rest in Phoenix.
Yeah.
And actually, we haven't plugged them in a minute, guys. If you are in the Phoenix area, we have a House of Rest extension. It's a House of Rest house church there with Tony and Michelle Paleo. And if you were in that area, please, comment on here, and we want to talk to you, and that way I can introduce you to them, even if it's to just, visit them or talk to them, or hopefully if you don't have a church, if you don't have a place of worship, if you don't have a place of study, they are very well educated in the things of the Bible. They went to Bible college, they went to seminary. They love the Lord. They've been through a lot. So not only do they have the knowledge, they have a lot of wisdom.
As a matter of fact, I think some of their Sundays and the way that they do service a lot is somewhat sort of a teaching style, which is really awesome because you get a lot of the meat of the.
He says he don't yell like me.
But I'm looking forward to seeing them at the leadership conference.
I love them so much.
And spending some time with them. So, we haven't seen them, and I'm looking forward to spending some time with them and seeing Michelle because I really do miss her.
Yeah. So but theology.
Miss you too, Brother Tony.
Theology is deeper. It goes into, it's basically the study of God, basically, and it goes really deep. I didn't do that. When I say I got my major in biblical studies, is to learn about the Bible, and historical, archaeological, customs, the who, what, why, where, and like who was Isaiah, who was Jeremiah, who were these people, and stuff like that, biblical, So I wanted to be very comfortable with the Bible when I got out of prison. And that's why I chose that route.
Yeah.
And man, it's it's a blessing now, but anyways, guys, we're not going to do a really long video. As you know, it's Wednesday for us, so we got home late after the Bible study. It's just a car going by.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Our cameras pop up a little screen, so we're just like, what is that? Mm-hmm. It was a car going by because I could see the tail lights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So guys,
sure.
We didn't do a long devotional, but I do want to end with this though. We just watched Cholo Trucker's video. Mm-hmm. And he was talking about people that are angry.
And bitter.
He went to, he's a trucker, Cholo Trucker. He went to a place he always delivers to for a long time, every week. And this one guy was having a bad day, slamming everything and, just making a big fuss. And he's just like, I liked what he said, though. There was wisdom in what Cholo Trucker said. Is he says, we have to learn how to have self-control. Because even that's biblical.
Yeah.
To have self-control. Like, there's times, there's things, guys, that get me really upset. And what I don't want to do is put it out on you because you had nothing to do with it. So if I went to a job and I just had a rough day or whatever, can you imagine coming home and then you give your whole family a hard time because you had a hard day at work?
I take things out on you.
I ain't saying that. You could say that. I purposely, consciously attempt not to ever do that. Regardless.
But he drives me nuts.
And it's like there's things that upset me, there's things that bother me, there's things, and let's say I'm really like I could be fuming, and then Sharon will come into the room and be like, "Hey, babe, what are you doing?" And I don't answer her mad because
I've never seen you fuming.
Yeah, because it's not your fault.
But nothing ever makes you that mad.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it does.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't put it out on her because. Unless she's the reason, that's different, But I liked what he said because he said this. He says, now it's going to be weird because now that I saw that dude was basically what is it called? Like kids have it's like a child tantrum. And he goes, the guy was like 50 years old. Having a tantrum, man. Control yourself, And anyways, I liked what he said in his video, and that's why I like his channel, and that's why eventually I like becoming his friend because he thinks things through, and there's a lot of wisdom in it, and I love the fact that he watches these devotionals, and I'm hoping it's even helping him even further because he's already a level-headed guy.
Yeah, I do take it out on him, guys, but it's because he drives me crazy, so it's him that causes it. Why are you staying quiet?
See how I don't say nothing? I just hold it in, guys. So.
Guys, it's all him. He gets up and he gives me always a reason. Always. And I can't really always get really, really mad because by the time I'm already over it, I'm like, what do you want to eat, babe? You want me to bring you some coffee, babe? Aren't I really nice to you? Babe.
Let you tell it.
Babe. Am I not nice
I
to
haven't,
you?
you haven't made coffee in a long time.
Babe, but I'm always offering
Because
you
we always
something.
go to, what's it called?
Honey,
What's it called?
but am I not nice to you?
Usually, but what's it called?
No, you better say
What's it called?
I'm not going to be nice to you if you don't say it.
What? That was passive aggressive at its finest right there.
Honey, am I not nice to you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
That
What?
was not sincere.
Yes, you're heckin' nice.
You're being a brat. Just for that, I'm not going to be nice to him.
What's the
Raina,
place
are you
called?
watching this?
What is the place called?
Dutch Brothers.
Dutch Brothers, man.
But I don't go there every day. Why do you act like we go there every day? Sometimes I have my matcha here at home.
I don't. I go there every day.
No, you don't. You go and you go buy your mocha at
Oh, yeah.
7-Eleven.
That's right.
So you lie like a fly, like a booger in your eye.
Loca Mocha.
Mocha loca. Loca mocha.
I don't know.
Whatever, guys. You guys know what he gets. He gets the Monsters Mocha Loca. Sometimes I think he needs to be a sponsor for them or something.
No, they need to sponsor me. 'Cause
Oh, wait,
I'm
yeah.
keeping that company alive.
Yeah, he needs to be sponsored by them or something, man. They're going to show up with a big old truck full of Mocha Locas in the back or something.
You know how happy I would be?
Oh, that would be. No, that wouldn't be.
Oh, man, that'd be awesome.
Why?
Because they're expensive. Imagine if they gave me a lifetime's worth.
No, you don't need to be drinking all that. Can you imagine? Your heart's going to be boom, boom,
I'm not
boom,
going
boom,
to drink them all the time.
Oh,
Just
okay.
drink one a day.
One a day's a lot.
No, it ain't.
Guys, anyhow, so email www.houseofrestchurch at... No, that's our...
Houseofrestchurch.com.
No, babe, that's our website.
Yeah, houseofrest@gmail.com. Same thing.
Yeah, so houseofrestchurch@gmail.com is our email if you want us to send you the book PDF. If
The workbook.
Yeah, the workbook. If you do want it mailed to you, it's $20, guys, because it does have to be printed and it's
Binded.
it's binded and everything, and it's really nice in color and everything and binded. So, if you do want that, then it is $20, and we'll get that out to you. So make sure. What?
That's for those of you that are watching us now, not 2 years from now. So just today
so that
we're September
22nd, 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All bets are off if you're watching this in 2023 or something.
Yeah, that ain't happening, because by then hopefully we should already have it published or something, and it's probably available for you to get probably on Amazon or somewhere else by this time. By this time later in 2023 or 2022 even by then, because he is saying that he's going to start writing it.
Yeah.
So guys, on another note, I think this is probably going to be the last week that we're probably going to be saying if anybody's going to want to go to the leadership conference, because we are literally 2 weeks away from it, right? Is it 2 weeks now?
We are a week and a half away from it.
Yeah, it's pretty much
10 days.
Yeah, 10 days away from it, guys. And we are already making arrangements. If you want to make your own arrangements away from the hotel that we're going to be at, by all means, you're welcome to. I think registration, you're still able to do the registration. If you do or are planning to go, please make sure that you also email us to the houseofrestchurch@gmail.com so that we can send you guys the information. And the dates that we're going to be going, which is October
4th and 5th.
Yes. And we're planning to leave the Sunday right before that.
Which is the 3rd.
And so, guys, if you're interested, please make sure that you let us know, okay?
In case you have no idea what we're talking about, it's in Oceanside, California.
Yes.
Knowing the location will help you make your decision.
Yes, it will. And
because they could be in Canada watching this. They're like, I want to go. How far do I drive?
Yeah, it's a long drive.
Oceanside, California, October 4th and 5th.
Yes, of 2021. And guys, just so you'll know, it is a free conference. You do have to register, though.
So they have a head count.
Yeah, they always want to have a head count. They do have, if you're thinking, well, I don't have childcare, they are offering the children's program there, which is really, really awesome. In order to get more details, you would have to go to the registration site so that you can be able to get information on that. And once you email us, we can send you all that information so you can go on there and check that out. But guys, we're really, really excited about this. Would be actually one of the biggest groups that we're going with.
Yeah.
There's almost close to between 18, 20 of us going all together. And it's exciting, guys. It really, really is exciting when we can grow with such an amazing group. I think we've had what, eight to 10 people?
No, 8.
8 people has been the biggest group that we've taken, but this year it's going to be doubled, and we're excited. We're really, really excited. House of Rest has truly, truly grown this last year and a half, and it continues to grow, guys. I think it has grown so much more even through our online church. You know, our family has grown tremendously.
Online church is awesome.
Yeah, it has just grown. I think it has grown 2 times more even through our online family. I think this last year we have come to meet, I think, maybe a third of you guys on here. No, not a third.
Not even close.
No, a quarter of them. Because we have. That's what I meant to say, guys. A quarter of you guys, from those that are subscribed, those that are commenting and everything.
Oh, that always comment. Yeah.
Yeah, we have met a quarter of you guys that have
not of
commented.
Viewers.
Not of viewers, no, that have commented and everything. We have met a lot of you guys, and that's a pretty significant amount, guys. And that's pretty exciting to be able to meet the families that comment and that are constantly on here. I can't wait to meet the rest of you, because there's a lot of you guys that, a lot of new people that are starting to join us and everything on here. And you know what's really cool is that as more and more people are starting to comment and everything, it's like you guys are becoming part of this family. And then sooner or later, we're going to start meeting you as well. And you guys are going to become part of that. It's going to become half of the family that we're going to be meeting. And, you know, we're going to be taking those trips again, you know, hopefully, and then we're going to meet more people. So we're just excited, guys. We're really, really excited, because you guys know that we're a very interactive church. We're very interactive with our families. We are not the type of pastors who don't get out there and meet our families and hang out with them, because we do. We love to meet our families and hang out with everybody. So we're looking forward to it. So I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Did I say a lot?
Yeah, you just went off.
Raina wanted more. Raina, did you not want more?
If Rosa was transcripting, that was like 3 pages. But it's all right. You know, I would have said all of that too. What? What?
He always says what? He looks at me like if he's in trouble. What?
I'm never in trouble.
Like, he'll be like this. What?
I ain't never in trouble.
What?
I do want to say this. We are almost at 10,000 subscribers.
Are we?
Yeah.
Why is something itching me over here?
No, look. Well, I don't.
What? I want to see. Really? I want to see. I didn't know we were.
So if you are not subscribed to this channel. I don't think I'm
subscribed.
Yeah, you are. You get the notifications.
I'm just kidding.
If you are not subscribed and you like this channel, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel.
Aww.
What?
We're at 8,000.
That's more than that.
No, look. Do some people unsubscribe?
Or maybe I saw it wrong. I thought it was 9,900.
I'm on this. Some people unsubscribe?
I thought, never mind.
Some people hate us.
Forget it. False alarm. It's almost at 9,000. It's just a few off to 9,000. I thought it was actually 9,900, but it's 8,900.
Let me go. Some people unsubscribe.
I'm gonna tell you right here, like exactly.
Some people hate us, babe.
Oh no, it just says how many views. 1.4 million views. Never mind, false alarm. Don't subscribe, guys.
You're so dumb.
So,
Really? Don't subscribe? Now they're gonna unsubscribe.
I wish you would.
Stop it.
What?
Subscribe, people. Subscribe.
All right, guys. We're just talking about all kinds of stuff. So we'll let you go. Have a good morning. Have a good breakfast. Have a good coffee.
Go to Dutch Brothers.
They don't have Dutch Brothers.
Get a Kokomo. You know what? If you do have a Dutch Brothers, let me suggest something. Get a Kokomo, sugar-free
What?
You're so dumb. Did you just shake your head?
For you women, get what she's saying.
No. Did you just shake your head when I turned?
Because, man, I get straight Cadillacs.
No, but when I turned, you...
What, you got the giggles or what?
No, because when I turned, you just stopped and freaked me out. It was weird. Okay, listen. When you go, stop, babe. Don't do it.
I mean, I know you're talking to the sisters.
Okay, just stop. It doesn't matter who I'm talking to.
Yeah, it is.
No, it doesn't.
Because the guys are getting Cadillacs.
You can't tell nobody what to do. Who do you think you are?
You're telling them what to get right now? Go ahead. Tell them what you ordered.
Saying, if you have a Dutch Brothers, okay, you guys should try. Don't get, but you guys should try a Kokomo, sugar-free. All sugar-free. Sugar-free Kokomo with white mocha, sugar-free, hot, okay? So delicious. Really good. Okay, what should they get? No, this is hot.
Oh, okay.
You can get it, if you want a blended drink, you can get...
Which is like a frap.
Yeah, like a frap. You can get the Golden Eagle. You can get a Golden Eagle, Picture Perfect, all sugar-free as well. Get it extra thick and get it Picture Perfect, okay? And then, if not, you can also get a Kokomo, Picture Perfect, and that one, get it extra thick as well. And trust me, those are really, really delicious. And get them all sugar-free. Sugar-free, guys. And they're really, really good. What do you get?
Double chocolate mocha. Hot, iced, blended.
And you get it made with oat milk.
I get it with oat milk so I don't get bubble guts. BGs. So.
They didn't need to know that.
They know what BGs are.
That's TMI.
What, bubble guts? Just to your stomach. That's not nothing else. What are you talking
gross.
about? Your stomach?
Anyways, guys,
Double
try.
chocolate mocha.
You can actually get that sugar-free too, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way.
You can get anything sugar-free there. It's really good, guys. Really, really good. You would enjoy it.
All right.
All right. Bye, guys. Enjoy your coffee.
Bye.
Love you guys.